welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very exciting one, as always. It's also one that is really highly requested on my channel, and it is a what I eat in a day video. Normally when I do a what I eat in a day, I will just show you the whole day of what I'm eating, but I'm actually going to focus in on breakfast, lunch and dinner on 3 separate videos. So today's video is what I eat in a day breakfast edition. I'm going to show you everything I will drink and eat in the morning to try and stay on a healthy, affordable budget, but also stuff that tastes good, because as you guys may or may not know, I'm obsessed with food. So basically in detail today, I'm going to take you through what I have for a general breakfast. This is actually an autumn edition. It's a bit autumnal up on this channel. It's a little bit different to any breakfast you've seen on my channel before, because in the summer I tend to make frozen fruit smoothies in the morning, but things are a bit different right now. We're making warm but healthy food and drink. If this is your first video on my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the first video you watch on my channel. I've got plenty more like this. My name is Sophie. I make 3 videos on the channel every single week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, all about living your best life on a budget. So I would consider subscribing, stick around, turn that bell on, enjoy, get cozy, and without blabbering on too much, make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you're excited, and let's go. So you may not know this, but I actually work from home, so generally I will be wearing something like this, something a bit cozy but movable clothes, because throughout the day while I'm working I want to be moving. Okay, typically every morning I have to have some kind of hot drink. I need something in the morning that's nice and hot, that will wake me up, that will make me feel refreshed from, you know, a sleep. And a drink I tend to always go for at the moment is my own lemon cocktail that a lot of you guys have been asking about, especially first thing in the morning. What you're going to need for the lemon cocktail, you are going to need obviously 1 mug. You are going to need 1 whole lemon, or maybe 2, depending on how lemony you want it. You'll need some hot water or lukewarm water. Either some dried ginger in one of those little pots you can buy from anywhere, Tesco, Aldi, or some fresh ginger that you can keep in the freezer or the fridge. And then you will need some organic, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar. You don't actually have to go for fresh ginger. I've just got it out today just to show you kind of what ginger looks like, because not everybody has tried going for fresh ginger. Okay, the first thing you want to add to your drink is obviously lemons. So what I tend to do is cut up a large lemon, cut it in quarters, give it a good squeeze, and then put each quarter into the cup. I know a lot of people don't do it that way. They do actually just squeeze the lemon in the water and then they put the lemon somewhere else. I like to have the lemon in my water. I like things as lemony as possible. I'm a real lemon fanatic. And also lemon is so good for you, especially first thing in the morning. It has so many antioxidants in. It is really good at helping me feel awake and alive. It refreshes and brightens my skin throughout the day, and it also helps kickstart my metabolism and also my digestive system. The next thing I do is add hot water. Now it's cooled down a bit. I always boil the kettle slightly before I start making this drink, just because I don't want it absolutely bubbling hot in the cup, because that can kind of burn away some of the goodness and nutrients. It's kind of like a hot toddy but without the alcohol. It's like a really healthy morning hot toddy, and that's kind of what I like about it. It's very cozy, but it's so good for you. I always feel a million times better after I have drunk this in the morning. Okay, so while my lemons are stewing nicely in the water and it's becoming extra lemony, I now need to add some ginger. I always add the ginger next just to give it some heat, and I'm actually going to go for the dried ginger today. So you can actually get these from anywhere. I got mine from Tesco. Just for reference, it probably is easier when you're initially doing this to start with dried ginger, so you know how much you're putting in there. But I basically put a small teaspoon amount of ginger in here. Ginger is actually really hot and can really dramatically change the flavour of the drink, so you don't want to overdo it. Now the reason I always put ginger in my drinks in the morning is because they are amazing, again, for your digestive system. I suffer a lot with indigestion and also acid reflux, and I find if I'm having ginger in my diet quite often, that actually settles it down. The drink normally by now is so sour and so hot, you really need to add something sweet. I'm not really a sugar in my drink type of person. I never actually have been, but I do like adding sweet stuff, so you can get coconut sugar, sweeteners and things like that, but I always tend to go for a little bit of honey. I don't actually have honey very often, so a pot like this can literally last me an entire year. I'm not even exaggerating. So I just get the squeezy honey from the Essential Waitrose range. I'm going to add a squeeze of this in my cocktail now, just to kind of sweeten it out, and then we're going to add our final ingredients. Okay, now the best ingredient of all, in my opinion, this is like the secret trick to the healthiest drink ever, and it is the organic apple cider vinegar. Now, I get this from Aldi all the time because it's completely unpasteurized, unfiltered, and it's organic. That is what you're looking for. Otherwise, the health benefits, the nutrients just won't be, it'll be pointless. It's from Aldi, it's really affordable. I add this into my drink. This is the final thing I will add each morning, and I add about 2 teaspoons. Sometimes I add a little bit more. This stuff is very potent, and it does completely change the flavor of any drink. I would test this out bit by bit if you are going to start adding and making my drink. I add around 2 teaspoons, maybe a dash more. First of all, it's really good for speeding up your metabolism. There's no better way in the morning to speed up your metabolism other than going for a run, but who's got time for that, than having some apple cider vinegar in a drink. It's just brilliant for getting me refreshed, waking everything up inside my body, making me feel good and energized. It's also really shown benefits towards my skin and my hair. I normally have quite a lot of dark circles around my eyes, but I have been noticing since I've been having my lemon cocktail with apple cider vinegar that those are kind of going, and my skin is a little bit more radiant. I mean, you might not notice, but to me, I do notice those things. This really does fast track any kind of health kick you're on as well. I just find that I see results quicker if I'm drinking this every day. Now I have finished making my warm drink for the morning, it is time to start on my actual food. For me, food is so important. If you haven't worked that out by now, then where have you been? Honestly, I have to eat well in order for my whole mood and attitude to be well. If I don't eat well, it comes out in everything, like physically I'm tired, but also emotionally, I'm all over the place. So, as it's like getting into the colder months, I am so excited. I have actually been swapping now my normal frozen fruit smoothie breakfast bowl to porridge. Now, the porridge I get and how I make it, I will talk you through now, but it is so delicious and it is so filling. I find when I eat this for breakfast, that is it. I'm good. I am good until lunchtime. This kind of gives me energy for pretty much half a day. The first thing I do is measure out my oats. So these oats are actually only 79p for this whole bag, and I get them from Tesco. I think it's really affordable. Say 1 kg bag, and this will probably last me like over 2 weeks. That's a long time for porridge oats, to be honest, and considering it's 79p, it's like, what, 5p for a breakfast? I feel like that's really good. And they're just normal rolled oat flakes. There's nothing added to them, there's nothing, they're just normal. But the reason I like these ones is because they're not like the large oats. I really don't like large oats in my porridge oats because it tastes way too lumpy to me. These are like the medium size. They're kind of like the healthy adult version of Ready Break. As some of you may or may not know, I'm not about that dairy life. I don't really have too much cow's milk, and I especially don't have cereal or porridge with cow's milk. I always go for a plant-based alternative, but my favourite, genuinely, out of every single one I've tried so far, there are quite a few I haven't tried, to be honest. I'm not sure I've tried oat milk, and I feel like oat milk will be good with porridge, won't it? But the one I love so much is the Alpro unsweetened almond milk. It has to be unsweetened. The sweetened one is like too syrupy for me. I make my porridge with this. I also measure this out milk in a mug. So that's kind of how I measure it. I don't get any scales out. We're not fancy pants here. We're just doing things on a budget and living freely, you know? also have this bag of frozen fruit. This is from Aldi. Out of everywhere I have got my frozen fruit before, Aldi do the most affordable bags. So this just has basically different berries in, so it has raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and red currants. Wow. Basically any frozen fruit. This is left over from my summer fruit smoothie bags. I will be getting more like autumnal and wintry fruits when they're in season, and I also have to have a little bit of a treat, otherwise I tend to snack and fall off the healthy eating wagon. So I do actually add a little bit of chocolate spread into my porridge. It's not the healthiest, and there's definitely healthier versions you can have, like you can have the cacao spread, I think it is, so it's basically like without all the sugar. Here's the thing, I'm quite an active person, I'm quite a healthy person, life is about balance, and if I want a little bit of chocolate spread in my healthy porridge in the morning to make it more appetizing, I'm going to do it. So this is basically a deterrent for me not to snack, because I've had my treats in the morning and then I allow myself one more treat in the evening, which I will show you obviously in my what I eat in a day dinner version. So yeah, this chocolate spread is just the Nuttoka, which is actually from Aldi. Again, really affordable, tastes just like Nutella. With like a good healthy routine, because obviously if you want to lead a healthy lifestyle, it's not just about what you eat. I kind of always need to be moving my body if this kind of stuff is going to work properly for me. That's kind of like a more of a morning routine video. If you want me to do like a full healthy morning routine video, or like a Christmas morning routine video, because you guys know I'm the Christmas queen on this channel, then do let me know in the comments down below. I will be doing a what I eat in a day lunch edition and a what I eat in a day dinner edition for you guys coming up very, very soon. Anyway, I need to get my porridge now. I cannot wait. This stuff smells incredible. Like, it smells so nice. This will fill me up for so long. It is a little bit later than my normal breakfast time now, because obviously I've been filming this. So I'm going to grab a spoon, eat this probably at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I really do hope you enjoyed the video and you actually got something out of it. If you did, let me know in the comments down below, and if you copy anything I've done today, then do let me know. Everything is really affordable, easy and achievable for everybody. So I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for your constant support on my channel. It means so much to me. I can't even tell you how lucky I feel to have like loads and loads of thousands of friends, like actual friends on the internet, and it's just the best thing that's ever happened to me. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up before you leave. I upload every single Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, so you'll see me again very, very soon. I love you very much. Bye. Bye.